please. No, we're not going. Yeah, we're live. We've done it. We've got a new link. Right. What I need to do is work out how to share this now. Right. Okay.
Put the gas switched off.
We've gone. Oh, excuse me.
Well, you've notified me. Well done.
Gone live again.
Get this right before people see.
New feed.
Something's wrong with me. Everything.
You said before everyone's watching.
really?
What are you on about?
Yeah, literally everything. I can't go out the door without getting anything. I'm getting it off glass, which is not a conductor. What's wrong with
This is what I get with Ben's van. Constant electric shocks to the point where I'm closing it with my elbow, I'm closing doors with my foot, like anything, because it shocks me so much.
Hey, we've got some people on. We've got some people on. Here we go. We've got 3. Part 2. We're back on part 2. I don't know how we're going to share this. How did your family know?
I told my sister.
Right. Shall I? Yeah, just tell her to come out on YouTube and go back in.
I think she's in.
Oh, we've got 145 subscribers. And earlier we had
143.
Yes, we did have 143.
Is that
I told my,
we had 142 earlier this week.
Oh, yeah. We started with 17 subscribers.
Is anyone in now?
Everyone's here.
Is everyone in?
Everyone's here. So
what was the last thing?
we got to 11 people.
What was the last thing that happened that people saw?
Here we
You
go.
explained it
Terry.
to us.
Hello, Terry. How are you doing?
Harvey,
You start again.
I'm not doing it.
You start again. The story was fascinating.
I don't think anybody heard your story. 2
No.
people are still watching the old feed.
Nothing.
Yeah, bless them. That's a bad day right there. They're watching me eat pizza. Shocking.
There was nice pizza.
Yeah.
So
It
when we
was
get to
my
the end of
pizza.
the old feed, they'll then have to find out the new feed.
Well,
They can't interact.
I'd like to hope that YouTube will share what we're doing again. Just putting it out there. Yeah, Wanda's put, yeah. We started a new, sorry, we're just trying to gather everybody up after we killed our feed. Started a new feed. I can't believe how much data we used. 20 gig of data.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna pay for
Some scones.
fiber. Right. Okay.
Scones.
Scones.
I'm up for that. Yeah, I mean, if you want to order some, let's
I would
go
be
some
well-
takeaway scones.
Well,
Scones, though. I
I've
mean,
got some scones.
no, we don't want scones.
It's scones. Or some shorties.
You call it tongue in your mouth. What's that in your mouth?
It's a tongue.
Yeah, just like scones is a scone.
Well, it's not a scone, is it?
Lager is not lager. It's lager.
It's just pills, mate.
I feel like we peaked.
I'm
really.
just, yeah, I do. I think we've peaked at it, but we'll go through some untapped reviews because that's always worth the fun. I think we're up to 8, so we're almost where we were
had a
before.
second camera angle, so we could do like a sweatometer on Mike's forehead as you discuss reviews.
Yeah, you watch this. He's gonna get, hey, Glenn's in here. Derry's in it. Derry used to work for us. She's awesome.
Hey, Derek.
I miss you, Derry. Julie H. How you doing, love? Wanda, he's back on. Yeah, take 2. Basically, what we're doing, our internet up here, because we're in the middle of nowhere, is terrible. So we're using a wireless router. But we checked earlier on our account, and we had 20 gig of data, but it wasn't very clear, was it?
No.
Whether we used 20 gig or we had 20 gig.
No, it said we had 20 left.
Yeah, 20 and 20
Which
left.
doesn't make sense because we'd use them. So
Yeah, so I don't know, there's something wrong. So we just bought 12 gig of data because it actually said that we ran out of data. Yes, I'm gonna try not to fall off the chair. Right, okay. Somebody asked me a question about cars. Right, let's go on to Untapped because I don't do cars anymore. Since you've been doing beer, my alternator's not working. Somebody commented. So we've been doing a bit with Food Tribe, who have been really awesome to share this post. And somebody has just put, Well, Tribers, that was better than Captain Slow Quiz. Cheers, John. It was great.
Hey.
Yeah, I'll take that. James
You
May.
got cut off halfway through.
Yeah, we got cut off halfway through because I think he might have gone by then. Somebody awarded me with a badge. Cool. From Drive Tribe.
Was that a thing?
That is a thing. Right, okay. Let's go to our Untapped reviews and watch Mike squirm.
Whoop-de-doo, eh?
Whoop-dee-doo. Mike loves a good Untapped review. So I shall put in our brewery.
Are they video formatted or are they
No,
transcript?
they give most of them just give you something out of 5.
With like a brief summary.
That's optional. Yeah.
Yeah, but some people don't.
Yeah.
So Untapped, for those that don't know, is what is it? It's
It's an app.
It's an app that you can review beer on.
You take pictures, you can show stuff, you say what you've drunk. A lot of it is just the more you do, you earn badges, which people like. Virtual badges.
Not
Yes, you said
badges.
that a lot of people
Badges.
don't put reviews and do they? They
No, an
just
actual badger. You will gain a badger.
shine a light, get me on Untapped. I would love a pet badger.
Yeah.
Uh,
We'll get on tap.
I'm gonna
You
get on Untapped.
review your beers.
All right,
you will
question for
get
you.
one.
so
If
what-
no, John, this is my point. If you were gonna have a pet badger, what would you call it?
Frank.
Frank the badger, like you, are you, John?
Denzel.
Denzel the badger, I like it. I would call my badger.
Kurosawa.
Oh, close. I was gonna say Gristle.
That's not close. That's not close at all.
So
But when you say both words, they sound very similar.
Wonder Beer Wanderer, are you on
Your
it?
lips.
So somebody, Jules put. So did you manage to do the James May thing before lockdown? No, we didn't. We did go and see him in London, and we recorded a podcast with him, but we didn't manage to actually physically do the
Beer.
yeah. Daniel Smith, but what's up, sexy dudes?
Oh, Dan Smith.
Hey! Roll call from Glyn. Wonder Be a Wonder. Yeah, we're here, mate. Right, so the first Untapped review for Hoppergrass Super IPA.
All right, these new ones. These are the,
This is Scott that wrote this, but this one wasn't for me. But Wonder liked it, so knock it up a point for that.
I watched that and it was very, very fair. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with that. It's fair. I know it's fair.
Nothing wrong with not being people's style. It's just when
Yeah, it's when people don't. When people
they just say it's
don't.
terrible.
Yeah, they don't acknowledge that it's not something they would like, but actually it's not bad. They just
say it's terrible, and then as in
what they actually mean is, I wouldn't drink this,
Yeah.
but it's not terrible. Yeah.
or they drunk something that's like 3.5% after drinking a 8%
Yeah.
triple IPA or something. And you're like, of course it doesn't taste
Yeah,
terrible.
They had like a
because you
9%
just- yeah.
chocolate stout beforehand.
Yeah.
And then we've got a few Wonder Beer Wonder reviews. So Expedition Blondie, but didn't have this on camera, but it was a solid, balanced blonde.
Expedition Bland, yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Expedition Bland. We've got so used to having hoppy mad beers that to us, the original Expedition Blonde, it was one of the first beers we ever produced before even Mike was here. And it's just a very stock beer. It used to be pale ale.
It's just a blonde.
Yeah, it's just there's nothing to it. It's as close as you're going to get to lager for a real ale, isn't it? There's really not much to it.
Yeah, no, I guess you could say that. Yeah.
And then Chosen Man, he gave you another 3.5. He actually gave you less for Chosen Man. And Scott likes look at Mike's face. He's just seeing the absolute picture. He's like, he did what? So he gave you less.
To be fair, it's not a traditional beer, though.
No, it's not a traditional beer.
Dry hop.
He's making excuses.
Foreign hop. I
It's okay.
It's not just beer.
don't care. It's made for me.
It's what
Yeah.
Sharp would have drunk. You Sharp it.
I made it for no one else but me.
Adrian put, what do you call a man who wears a Mac? That's Mac.
That would get you
No,
some
good.
Edinburgh Fringe.
Yeah. Let me just find some other one. There's a few hashtag Lord's Beer quiz. This one got 4 4 out of 5 stars for Hamburg Session IPA.
Really?
Yeah, it says Minvak, Jake, Harfat, and Engel.
My friend Jake's just put out a beer.
Sorry?
Ola.
My friend Jake's just put out a beer. Jake's handbook. Right. What he's saying is my friend Jake's put out a beer.
Did you know what that meant?
Yes.
That's really cool.
So Jake is
Hamburg.
handbook.
Yeah.
His musical name. The beer named after him. So obviously he's bought some, or Jake's given him some. He's rated on Untappd and said,
Right.
Sean.
Hamburg. Let's talk about Hamburg. Could we just take a minute to talk about it?
Yeah, we can talk about Hamburg.
Because it is a fascinating drink.
It is a belter, I've got to say.
It is weird. And if I may, can I be honest?
Yeah.
no.
When John and Mike gave me some, the first thing they said was, don't make a judgment from your first mouthful. And it's so true.
Yeah.
Your first mouthful, your brain goes, what is this? I can't compute this. What it is like, what? 3 mouthfuls in, you begin to crave it. And
I
then
won't go further than that.
Okay, let me finish it.
That's the tune for the actual beer.
Is that the one? Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry about John is not very good at staying on point.
This is Hamburg.
You were talking about the beer and you jumped straight to music while somebody was mid-sentence.
So this is the beer.
I know it is. You didn't preface it. You didn't say, no, I see what you're saying.
Got a fruit
Would
fly.
you guys like to hear the music for the beer? And
Well,
then play the
all
music?
right. So basically, the song is awesome. John at it again with his tunes. Indeed, I am. Brandon Street Porter is the best, surely. Who's Brandon Street Porter? Do they mean abandoned car, Irish Porter?
Abandoned car?
Abandoned car. No, right. So we got this thing. Can't hear you. Laugh out loud. What are your thoughts on fruity beers? My favourite beer ever was a pineapple one from the Grove. Weird place. It was so nice. I might have stumbled home that night. Stan Smith. Fruity beers.
I've never been a big fan of fruity beers. You quite like them, though, don't you?
Depends on the style, to be honest. I don't like them too sweet. I don't like them too sweet. I really like sours, but.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, let's get back to Hamburg.
Yeah.
But we digressed here.
We have digressed. Yeah, go.
Why have we digressed?
Go back to Hamburg. So Hamburg.
No recommendations. Yeah, come on.
We haven't had too many beers at this point, and don't know what
Look,
we're
I
talking
put
about.
something forward about Hamburg.
Why are you not drinking beer? Just so
And I
know.
just need,
Give me some room.
I need you to come back with what I was saying about Hamburg.
Right on. What do you
So
want
my
to know?
point was that it becomes, after the first mouthful and that initial, I don't think I want any more of this again. It very quickly becomes, I need to have more.
I
I
actually
really like
really
that.
like this,
I
yeah.
want to have some more.
Yeah, it's
Like,
strange.
what is going on there?
A weird analogy, which the majority of people are not going to get, is like mate, which is South American drink. It's a bit like hay. You have a big cup of it, it's very green, you drink it through a straw. The first time you taste it, you're like, this is off. And then you have your second cup, and you're like, I quite like that. And your third cup, you're like, I need more.
It's weird, isn't
But
it?
it is, that's what Hamburg's like.
The Hamburg is very much like that.
By the end of that
But
first,
that's like 6 rather than.
the end of that first can, you're like, oh, I
Yeah.
think I want another can.
Do you
But
know-
the first mouthful, you're like, I never want to drink this again.
What's odd
It's
about
weird.
it is,
It's the hops though, it's the hops.
I would say, out of all the beers in all the years that we've been going, this is the only one I find myself hankering after. So, like, I just really find myself wanting another one.
But why is that?
I don't
Sat
know.
with the
I
two
honestly
people
don't know.
That was the one person that actually brewed it, not on his own, obviously with Ben. And the
And
man
Jake,
that
we
that
made this
requested
with
it,
Jake.
you were saying?
Jake made it as well. Hamburg.
Hamburg
There's a
actually
story with
can,
hops,
yeah.
isn't there? We have to talk about that, or is that secret recipe stuff?
No.
No, this is what I'm getting at. I feel like I need to beat it out of you.
Well, no, I mean, So Jake wanted. He sent us a list of hops that he really liked.
Yeah.
Which is great. The thing is, a lot of the hops that he really, really enjoys are American and trademarked. Now, you can get them, but they are incredibly expensive.
Mm.
Like, you're talking £200 for 5 kilograms of hops.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a vast amount. The trademark, you can't get any more. So we were like, well, okay, would you be up for using some British hops that are new? They've been, bred over here. They're a little bit different. We don't know what they're like. And he was like, oh, let's try it. We did. And they're kind of crazy.
They're crazy.
What hop are they?
So this particular one is called Jester.
Jester.
Yeah. So there's other hops in there. So we tend to use Dana, which is Slovenian, is a bittering hop. Jester is the one we use for dry hopping and stuff like that, which gives it a lot of the crazy flavour. It's also got another one, which is Kazbek, which is Eastern European. Now we like a few Eastern European hops in. So Dana is, Kazbek is. A lot of the other beers, especially the ones that I've designed, have got Eastern European hops in. They're good. Just nice flavours. They're also a lot cheaper than American.
Indeed, and Kazbek is actually a strand of a wild Russian hop. So it's something
bred with something else.
Yeah. So you get, but honestly, I mean, I was talking to Beth from Charles Farham yesterday. Charles Farham, if you didn't know, is a hop supplier. So we use them for the bulk of our hops. And Beth was saying the amount of effort and work has gone into creating Jester, their own hop, and they're finding all sorts of different things. And I was saying, like, for me personally, and everybody gets a different thing when they taste the beer, but for me, there's ever so slightly tobacco-y, kind of almost like a seaweed taste to the hop that I really love. So I find myself, like, I really love our Pilsner. It's a belter, but since we've got Hamburg and Keg in here, Hamburg's been my go-to.
Yeah, you've gone to it, haven't you?
Oh, it's just, I've absolutely loved it. And I love the fact that Jake, who is Hamburg, look him up on Spotify. He's got like 620,000 listens a month. Did a track to match the beer and made it. He actually came and made his own beer.
He did come. He did, Jim helped.
And he helped design it.
And the labelling for the cans is...
Yeah. So if you look at the cans and the 8-bit design, it's also the cover for the album.
Go through it, Jim.
No, because it's so bright that actually no one can see. Where the light is, it's further forwards in the camera. So yeah, so it's pretty cool. So yeah, I love Hamburg.
Yeah.
What
a lot
nice.
of it is that hops. I mean,
it's a belter, isn't it?
I mean, but I'd just say it tastes green to me. Just
it does taste like green. If green had a
green taste, yeah.
It tastes like green.
Aromatic with bags of juicy citrus flavors, ideal for those moments of serenity in the sun.
Well, that's the whole point. It's meant to be. You sit in the sun, back garden, on the beach, ice cold beer, bang on the tune, which is called the Pride Before the Fall, whack it on, and you're in a whole world of chill.
Just don't drink it too slowly if you're drinking it in a glass.
Yeah, don't drink it too slowly.
Because otherwise it will end up being spunked.
Yeah, it will. True story. Right, I'm going for a wee. You guys can catch up on the comments because there's a load of stuff about fruit beers and I can't answer them. So I'll trigger mine
I
here.
can't see you.
To run over, run round.
Run round and
Go
I'll swap seats with you.
Al, go
Yeah,
down
yeah.
there.
Oh, you can sit there and I'll come back behind the bar.
Use your thespian train.
My sight reading training.
Yeah, that's it. So my sister doesn't believe you went to school together.
Thank goodness. No, I'm relieved she doesn't remember me.
Well, you don't remember her, so it's fine.
Oh, what form was she in?
Yeah, what form were you in?
What
Katie?
form were you in, Katie? I was in A. I can't read these.
Well,
I cannot.
It'll turn out you're in A. Sorry, move a bit.
Like, I honestly can't read them at all. I've got to be here.
I know. It's not ideal, is it?
No.
Go on, read a few comments out of them.
I would drink. Glynn said I would drink strawberry and melon beer.
I've had a strawberry and melon before. It's a very good
Oh, really?
combination. Yeah, I've never made anything like it, but I've had one, and yeah, it was cracking.
I can't do it. I don't. It's like I don't like sweet with my savoury.
I was
Like, I'm not a
genuinely
big
shocked.
fan.
I was genuinely shocked. Someone bought me it, and but it was really, really good. But it was a beer, but it wasn't one of these really sweet ones.
Yeah. I was Glynn said John just broke the seal. He did. That's it. He's going to be up and down every 2 minutes. Every 2 minutes. All right. So, give us a sense of some of the fruit beers you've had that you liked.
I tend to, when I like fruit beers, I like them. They taste more like you've got beer taste.
Like a
as in they're
hint.
not really sweet. So there's a lot of really sweet ones. No, I mean I like it to be really fruity, but I don't want it to be really sweet. There's a lot out there that. What's the one? Is it like Timmerman strawberry? Just tastes like strawberry ice cream to me. Really sweet.
Yeah.
Really that fake strawberry. I can't stand that. But I like bitter cherry sour sort of. I mean, I love sour beer.
You know, when we went to Beer X, you were on the sours
I was
like
drinking sours all day,
ripping
yeah.
all day.
Yeah. So I mean, I like
I can't drink them.
as long as they taste like beer, they're not sweet and cloying.
Yeah.
I'm happy with any of them.
Yeah, I'm not. I can't do it. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
That fruit taste. Also, I eat my peas with honey.
Peas with honey.
Make the peas taste funny, but he keeps them on the knife. And I never thought of that. At
I
least,
put vinegar on my peas.
wow, it's just so much controversy. But we're British, and the British love peas. I've met many people from other parts of the world, and that is often a comment: British love peas.
Peas
I
and
love a
mixed
good
sauce.
pea.
And I love peas. I feel like I've ticked the box if I've got peas on my plate. Because we want green. That's what we want. I was always taught this by my mother, that a plate shouldn't ever look beige.
What
Yeah.
if it's an English breakfast?
Yeah, so you've got to throw in green.
What about the
Yeah.
English breakfast? What green you having in that?
Oh gosh, that's a question. The leek in the sausages.
Really? Sausages?
Yeah. But I was going to say
You've got comments coming out.
Oh.
People are laughing. People are laughing, man.
Yeah.
You're on a, he is. Adrian Willie is on a roll. He is. But I want to know if it's a joke or if you genuinely do add honey to your peas to keep them on your knife. But you eat them with a knife, and and if we're being truly British here, you're
Well, that's
breaking
always-
all kinds of.
That's the thing. How do you get peas?
Oh,
With a knife.
we're planting a flag. Gosh, John. And it's not just me. It's not. Gosh, thank goodness.
It's because Ben fiddled with it.
He
What
bashed
did
up
he
the
do?
gas. He bashed up the
He
gas.
knocked it up to freaking max.
What
I
banged-
said, I
he
said
banged it
that
to
to him
11.
at the time. I was like,
a
"Man,
Nora.
you don't want it to be bobbing everywhere."
Oh my god, no wonder it's like.
Did we ever determine?
I hope John's paying for that beer. Well, technically, yeah.
I would imagine so.
Yeah, technically, yes, he will be.
He won't be cleaning up
I'll
the
put it down and it's just stuck at 40 psi. It's probably a bit high.
So, yeah.
40 psi.
That's not.
I don't even run my mountain bike tyres at that.
So, untapped reviews.
Oh, we're back to that.
All right, okay. So I think, is there any way you can do like a random generator?
Oh no, I can find some belters on here.
Yeah, give us the worst.
Oh,
Mine
wonderful.
gets so awkward. Mine gets so awkward. Like somebody, this is what winds me up. Somebody he put it in a Beavertown glass.
Oh, I saw that one. Yeah.
Look, he's like, yeah, I saw that. Flipping saw that. They put it in a Beavertown glass and give us 2.5%. or 2.5 stars.
Very
It's
obviously
the
Beavertown glass as well.
worst thing they've ever had.
I have nothing against Beavertown either. My friend works there.
Oh, do you know what Wonder Beer Wonder said? Would you like me to send you the link for the Chosen Man review? And he's put like a laughing face.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, please.
I'll be
Wonder, you can send that bad boy straight over, and we can watch Mike pace around, looking angry.
Adrian says, I hope John's going to give me a pint or two when I visit.
Absolutely.
not a chance.
It's all right. Mike's the brewer. I'm the sales.
You're not front of house.
No, you're not. Yeah, it's all good. Hopper grass. So this wasn't for me. Oh no, that's Scott again.
Scott again.
Why you keep going to the same person?
Yeah, so this dude, he put it in a Beavertown glass. So Beavertown, what's a craft brewery that was set up by, was it the son
Robert
of
Plant's son, I believe.
Iron Maiden?
Robert Plant.
Robert Plant.
Son.
So I don't know who Robert Plant is.
It's the thing.
He's a rock legend.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have like squillions of pounds.
It's going to be
to
all
set
over
up.
that because I can't remember the freaking name of it right now.
So they set up Beavertown and then they got bought out. So he's got it in that glass, so he obviously loves Beavertown and he's put 2.5 stars, but he hasn't said why. But it's one of my favourite beers and I've had loads.
Hoppergrass. That is a nice, easy drinking, very summer.
Yeah, it is. And then
It is.
this guy, this is a different end of the thing. Exactly what it says on the tin. Nice session, IPA, not too bitter, and a good mix of hops. 3.25 stars out of 5. Like, if that's what it is, could you just not edge it up a little
Yeah, like
bit?
if everything it says in the tin, and I like it, then surely that makes it 5 stars.
Well, that's what you get on. You've got this whole mix of people that review on Untappd.
Led Zeppelin.
Somebody else put for Malibu, not amazing, seemed really watery. But his previous beer was like mental.
To be fair, I think Malamute's a weird one. It's absolutely brilliant when it's bang on fresh.
Yeah.
And it loses it quickly. So I think it's something we'll tweak in the future. But I mean, that one's it's a bit of a. It was one of our early ones with dry hopping and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a first step towards doing a New England IPA, NEPA. Which you don't know what that is.
No, but I have.
It's one of these ones that's like it's cloudy, it's super juicy and fruity. Malamute isn't trying to be that. He's got the wrong yeast. He doesn't have enough hops.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's just using some of the stuff.
It was like a
from
practice run.
It's proper early in our dry hopping experience.
It was early, wasn't it, Malibu?
Yeah.
Actually, I've never had it. I've never had any Malibu.
Malibu is a great beer, and especially on draft.
Oh.
I mean, bottle just doesn't do
Keg.
justice.
Keg when it's super
Keg is
fresh.
Belting beer.
Yeah.
Have you
Absolutely.
kegged it?
Yeah.
The first ones we did. Actually, it's brilliant when it's green. When it's literally green. It's had no time to mature.
Yeah, it is.
It's weird. It's freaking brilliant.
That's just what you say.
It loses it fast though.
Bullman's beer reviews. Evening gents, love a spot of Untapped calling out.
Thanks, Bullmans. Yeah. Well, do you know what it is? It's not that we're trying to call people out at all.
Yeah, so read some good ones as well.
What's funny about it is just like, so obviously I'm one of the directors of the company I set up with Ben and Tim, and Mike joined us at a later date. He is the chosen man, despite the fact that he says it's to do with,
Sharpie.
Sharp, but he is the chosen man. And basically what makes me laugh, I don't mind Untapped from the point of view of it gives people a link between us and our beer. So from that point of view, I think it's a great thing. However, I think people can savage it. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get gloves and sort of Mike out of the new beer.
Carry on, man.
So I don't. It's not a case of calling people out, but it's really interesting because not all of the people are wrong, and I think it's I think they're a bit savage with their star rating. You're right, Al. You look like you're flagging there, old son.
No, I was just thinking because I think I agree with everything you're saying, and none of it's wrong. But I think we were doing it just for a laugh,
Yeah,
like to wind Mike up a bit
yeah.
and
we
just
were.
have a bit of fun. Like, what do people think of the beer? I don't think any of it really affects how we think of our beer.
Oh, no, not at all, no.
Just have a bit of a laugh in it.
Right, Mike, what do you want?
Right.
Well,
It bothers
it
Mike
affects
a bit,
mine,
yeah.
it
It bothers
affects
Mike a bit.
mine.
And I get that, it would.
No, to be honest,
Mike, what do you want?
I could have another Pilsner, please.
Just a pill.
It only bothers me when, they put nothing, no comment, and it's like 1 star. Or they drink something like the Hopgrass, which is like 3.8% or whatever it is.
And then they complain that it's not a dark, heavy beer.
No, it tastes of nothing after they've drunk, 8% double.
Yeah, but then I guess the other thing is when people have a Hoppergrass, say, and then they go, it's a load of rubbish, and what they're describing, what they're comparing it against is like Guinness.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, if you want Guinness, why are you drinking Hoppergrass?
Cheers, up,
What do you want, old boy?
I'm all right for now, thank you, my friend.
At the end of the day, though, personal taste is fine.
Yeah, but personal taste, like you say, shouldn't affect.
Did you hear that, people? We are in a bar where you can have beer on draft, and that guy there said, "No, I'm all right, thanks.
Give him some rum.
Do you want a rum and coke? You can have a rum and coke. I'll make you one now."
Yeah, make him one.
No, we need to swap because I'm really struggling. Like, really struggling to read the reviews, read the comments.
Oh, nice. What were you?
So swap back. I'll go back to my goon spot.
Little bad boy up.
Good spot. Yeah, you've been demoted to lackey, mate.
What? I worked so hard for goon.
You haven't been here this week, I'm afraid.
Well, because I've not been allowed to be. I wanted to be here for you, Mike.
All right, back to goon.
I need a wee.
A bit of brown nosy.
He's gone for a wee. I'm just walking all the way around the brewery just to get back to the bar. To the chair. To the chair. Here we go. Right, okay. I'm back at the chair. Right. I'd like to share this link on Twitter. Be right back. Blimeys, drink. Do you drink that or power your mower?
Which one?
Derry made a good point. Yeah, everyone's rating is so widely. Oh God! Oh, I'm full of gas.
Finish the comment.
Try again. Yeah, everyone's rating varies so wildly on Untapped. Some people never seem to give above a 4, even if they really love the beer, and that's probably true. What they don't realise is what can happen. So, for instance, I had one the other day, and it had 1 star. This beer tasted really strange. I think it was off. I think the pub shouldn't have been serving it. So they gave us 1 star. But that's the exact problem. The pub shouldn't have been serving it. So we got 1 star for it, but that affects our overall rating. So then what happens is that people feel like, I'll go and sell some beer to a beer festival, and they'll go, "Oh, we've been on Untapped, and you've only got a 3.1 rating." So it does actually affect us in some aspects.
We don't have a huge amount of ranges then, so a little one, everyone does affect. So I mean, it was that time. So when I went out in Leeds with a friend to Dry Dock, and they had our beer on, and we ordered it just to see what was going on. And actually, they'd had it on for quite a long time.
What are you doing
It
now?
was already off.
What if they don't like it?
Yeah.
Taking a while.
Yeah, go on.
It was.
Are you drinking water?
They tapped it very early, and as a result of that, it had actually gone off. So they were still serving it, and that very weekend we got, was it 3 or 4 negative reviews? I had it, and I was like, "Oh, that's not right." And yet, that very same batch, we had one, I think, in the tap room that weekend. It was fine,
Yeah.
but they'd done something wrong with it.
kept it wrong.
Yeah,
It happens.
because it had good reviews earlier in the week.
Yeah.
So it hadn't either. I think maybe it hadn't sold very well.
Well,
But that very weekend, it just got like 3 or 4 terrible reviews.
it's true.
Because it'd gone off, so it's fair. But then there's this entire brewery because of it.
Yeah, well, this is it. And I will agree with that. That actually, some pubs, they'll order beer and they really want it because maybe they enjoy it, but it doesn't mean the customers will. And some beers will sell really, really well in certain bars. And hey, we're not knocking Dry Dock at all.
No, this
they
is not
buy,
to do with Dry Dock.
no. They buy a lot of beer off us, and they do a great job. But it just depends as well. They're a very student.
It's
pub.
pure student. I
Yeah,
went
yeah.
there many times when I was.
Yeah, so it
I'm
just
sure my sister
depends
did.
if they're in or they're not in or whatever. So, right, going back to the comments. Don't get Bullman's beer reviews. Don't get caught up on the ratings when you see the top score beers on Impy Stouts score high. The rest can stutter. You get that? You weren't listening.
Imperial Stouts.
Yeah. There you go. In the bar, like Parliament, you get up and your seat gets taken over. It's true. That's what happened here.
Yeah.
There's a lovely little pub in Louth with a microbrewery. Ooh. Have I ever been to Louth?
Where is Louth?
Where is Louth?
Where is Louth? Is Louth down like...
It's Louth down south.
I don't think it's Louth.
Is it in-
It's
probably in Kent,
I think Louth is like South
Lancashire.
Yorkshire.
South Yorkshire.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
We don't go there.
We do go there. Don't listen to Mike. Pretty Mike has had a bit. Another wee break. Yeah, that's right. I'm not a big fan of these star rating platforms. If you want to know how beer is, buy one and try it. That's true. Yeah, I get that.
I like the idea of reviewers that you trust, because you get to know not what they're telling you is good, but you get to know what they like, and then you can marry that up against what you like. So you might have a reviewer that you trust that says this beer I don't like because of this, and you go, well, I know that I like that beer because I know why they don't like it.
Yeah.
And I know what I like.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Where star ratings don't actually give you a great, because if I went on and put 3 stars, you don't know me from top. You don't know me from Adam, so you have no idea what I'm rating that against.
That's true. And Derry, on that matter, James picked up a Maro Joe, which is the ultimate Marmite beer, in my opinion.
Oh, it really is.
And James went, I don't know what the hell this is. He put a really low review. I think it's one of Derry's. So you can make them go back and change that. So it was the best beer.
Brewer hates the beer.
Yeah, they don't like it. I like it.
I like it.
Oh, do you like it,
I
Mario?
like it.
It's
No,
Ben that doesn't like it.
Ben genuinely hates it.
The
When
problem
we did it with the snacks, remember the 80
yeah,
snacks?
it went with
It
loads.
went with every snack. It was phenomenal.
It was great. See, we realised that Maro Joe on its own isn't great.
I like it.
But if you have it,
Breakfast beer.
you could.
If you bang it with food,
You could.
following this breakfast,
Yeah.
that's the next
It
thing.
would be an absolute
One
stonker.
beer goes to the following this breakfast next video.
Yeah,
My God.
Adrian put bloody good beer. Yes, Lincolnshire. I'm very down south.
Lincolnshire.
Yeah,
Oh, very nice. Cool. We've had some beers down there.
yeah, we've had quite a
In
few.
Lincoln,
Yeah,
mostly.
we have in
Mostly in
Lincoln.
Lincoln,
Yeah. I wondered if you'd see that it's my favourite beer, but as you know, I like the darker beers and coffee, so it fits. Yeah. So there. Oh, right. So get this, Derry. Yesterday we were. Was it yesterday?
No, what are you talking about?
We went to Horsforth
No, it was
to drop some beer off, and we dropped off a Maro Joe at Jim's Bottle Shop, which is also something very cool. I've got to say about Jim's Bottle Shop, but yeah, it's a belter, and Emma is an absolute stonker. She is such a good laugh, and she's just really encouraging. And we just like to go,
Loves
and
the
we
beer.
end up. Yeah, she loves the beer. We need to find a clone of her for Mike because he's single. Yeah, that's right. And I've completely forgotten what I was saying. 'Cause it's gone. Yeah, no, that was it. We were driving back, and there was an industrial estate in Leeds, and I went, that has an awesome donut and coffee place, and that's where Derry took me. And it's a place called, oh, my brain's gone blank, Temple, and they do really nice vegan, vegan and gluten-free donuts, and they do really great coffee. It's really good.
I mean, why are we digressing to the coffee?
Because I told you about it. Derry was talking about the fact that she likes the coffee beer, and I'm just saying, this is like some
What's Derry
sort
up to now?
Derry, Al wants to know what you're doing now.
Don't tell him.
Don't tell him.
No.
Janet,
Tell him he's a nose
Janet
slime.
Pollard, is that your mum? Is that your mum, Janet Pollard?
Pollard, yeah.
She's put, if you guys could only have one beer, what would it be?
Oh.
One of any.
Oh.
One of any beer in
Any
the whole
beer
world.
or any Lord's beer.
Or any Lord's beer, yeah. I've
Let's
got to
do
admit.
both. Let's do
Ah.
any Lord's beer and then any beer that can't be Lord's beer.
Right, okay.
So it might go.
It's one of ours. It's a toss-up between Chosen Man and the Pilsner.
You're not allowed to toss them. Not choose
I know. I'm going to choose. Don't you worry.
You can't. You can't.
Now do it.
See, I'm not done playing.
The Pilsner.
The Pilsner.
Oh.
Oh, nice. Okay, John.
Just my style.
Lord's.
Oh.
Lord's beer. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3.
Handbook.
Yeah, it's
It'd be
gotta
handbook.
be
It'd be
handbook.
handbook. Right now, handbook
No,
is
no,
where
Muchacho, what's
it
yours?
is at.
Right, well, I would have said
Rum.
probably rum.
I was like, I'm gluten intolerant. I can't eat anything.
No, I
Nor can I
would have
smell
said
it.
maybe Interceptor. We don't make it anymore, do we?
We do at
I think we're
Christmas.
thinking about doing it for Christmas, aren't we?
I
Yeah.
like the strong
Do you know
stuff.
it? Right.
So I like Mount Helix.
It
I
puts
like
her up.
Interceptor. I like the Grand. The Grand would be up there.
Oh.
I really like the Grand.
I love the Grand.
I love the Grand.
But you
Interceptor
just
or the
can't
Grand.
sell the Grand.
I know, but
No,
because
that's because we needed to go in kegs, old boy.
He did need to go.
Cake.
it's also because
Kegs, cans.
it's because
Yeah,
everybody,
kegs.
like you say, I don't think everybody, but I got the impression that a lot of pubs are disinclined to sell stronger, darker beer.
No, it's not
No.
so much the darker beer. Strong beer on cask is a pain for them
Is it?
because it sells slowly. Now it does last a bit longer,
But does it
but
last
that
long
doesn't.
enough to
It, don't
equate
do,
the sales?
it doesn't do them any good.
All right, so
No, it's true.
we've chosen our Lords. Beer
What happened?
isn't
What have
Lords.
you gone for?
I
gone for Grand?
Let's talk about Interceptor on the Grand.
Oh, so after I'm not allowed to toss it. Here we go.
Interceptor. I love the Grand, but Interceptors I can drink
Boom.
easier. Right, there's not a Lord's beer. John Slumbers, go. It's not a Lord's beer. This is difficult.
No, it's easy.
Oh.
If I had to have one beer and it wasn't Lord's Brewing Company beer, I would go for
Darling.
no. I would go for a good. I love. Do you know what it reminds me of?
I don't know if you haven't told us.
No, I'm going to tell you. Right, I'll tell you what. I'll say it, and then you tell me what the beer is. It reminds me of when you and me first started going to the Grove. What beer?
Fuller's.
Fuller's ESB.
ESB.
No.
Fuller's
That's a
ESB.
flipping belter.
Distance high five. Boom.
There you go. Fuller's ESB.
Right, when the Grove stopped stocking that, it was a sad day.
I don't know why they stopped.
Oh, I was gutted. Every time we went in, I'd look at that big long glass of beer, and I'd be like, what am I going to have this mad menu of jerky with? Fuller's ESB.
Do you know the funny bit is we went to the Great British Beer Festival in London, and
You did.
I did, and I went to I stuck loads of Lord's Brewing Co stickers on the Magic Rock trainer. I hope they found them all, and the Tiny Rebel one. And basically, I hate that word. I use it all the time. Basically, I went to the Fuller stand and they gave me 2 massive rubber mats. You know, the bar runners.
Is it masks?
No.
Massive rubber masks.
No, they didn't give me rubber masks.
With a tube, just designed for ESB.
No, that's not what happened. But yeah, so they gave me 2
know
really
this
cool
story's
bar
going
runners. This story sucks. So anyway, go back to the comments.
No, we haven't finished.
No,
the
wait,
No.
it is.
Yeah.
You.
Oh, go on then, Marty.
non-lords, go back.
Well, actually, it's going to be Tiny Rebel.
Ah,
Oh,
Tiny
I love
Rebel.
Tony Rebel.
Screwface.
Screwface. Is
Ooh.
that sour?
It's incredibly sour.
Jeez Louise.
Hence the name.
What, and you could drink that all the time?
I literally
Every
drank
day?
it the entire night. It was on at Sportsman not long ago, and I drank it all night.
The Sportsman. I have not been Sportsman, so this lockdown as and being a parent has made me realise I do miss just going to a nice pub with good friends.
Oh, yeah.
Drinking good ale.
So that's you and me.
Yeah.
Oh,
I miss
cheers.
the days. I miss the days of the Grove and the Sportsman, the Rat and Ratchet.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't usually get to the Rat Ranch. It was a little too far out.
No,
Derry put, I work in an infamous pub chain to pay the bills while I'm a student.
she's
A
student
sellout,
again.
I know. I
She's
think,
student again.
She's
yeah.
working in the infamous pub chain.
Yeah, so that'd probably be Witherspoons or Stonegate or Punch
Yeah,
Bowl
probably
or Enterprise or. But what she did
There's
say,
a pool shop.
more importantly,
Pubs aren't open.
which is Temple, which are the donut place, are doing click and collect. Do you think that's outrageous if I drive from Huddersfield to collect a donut and a coffee?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know, I'd have a go.
that is commitment to cardiac arrest.
So what was your not Lord's beer?
It's tricky because, as we're all well aware, if you've watched
You
the
can't
videos,
drink any
I'm
beer.
not allowed to drink beer since
So
I
it's
found
rum.
out. Since I
Just
found
rum.
out that I'm gluten and wheat intolerant.
It's Captain Morgan.
So spiced rum has become my number one friend.
There's 2 bottles
I know.
of.
Rum, I love my red wine,
Will you please have some rum?
but the full as ESP.
You're making us depressed. that You're not
continue
drinking.
that. Get some rum.
Peer pressure from the chat
Yeah.
room, please.
I've just had one. Did you not see?
You did.
You liar. You had
I'm so
water.
fixated.
Liar.
Drink some rum.
I'm gonna have another pilsner in a moment.
Oh, good for you.
Well, that would make you better.
I like the pilsner.
That would make you worse, though.
I know. I've been
Right,
really
well,
ill.
look-
Yeah, but why
Pilsner.
don't you have rum and some Diet Coke? There's loads of it out there.
We're past that point now.
He's just hitting it. He's hitting the gluten wagon.
The gluten wagon. He's on that gluten wagon. Right, let's keep going through the comments here. Never been to Temple, but I had a beer cola they'd done with salt. It was all right. So salt, I think, is Ossett Brewery's place. And
We've got a lot of offshoots, haven't
yeah, they've got a lot
You
of
saying
offshoots.
salt?
Salt, yeah. Am I saying salt? Salt.
you? It sounds like
Salt.
So
Right,
salt
okay.
brewing, and
Right,
like,
so
are
just
you
because I'm
saying
from the
salt?
south, like we say Paul, my mate Paul, he's been to the swimming pool, he's had a game of pool, and he's then gone out on the pool.
Yeah, so I just wanted to confirm you actually saying salt.
Salt, yes.
Yeah.
Salt.
Like
I was saying
Himalayan.
salt. So salt is an offshoot of
Enunciate, good boy. Enunciate.
enunciate, sorry. Says old Yorkshire
Mumble
guy
chops.
over there, mumble chops.
You leave me alone, right?
Yeah, so
Like a
salt.
dishy, I can't take it.
So Ossett Brewery were quite traditional, and then salt came out, and yeah, there's
They're doing
some
rebranding.
So it's
earlier
salt
this
Yeah,
year.
there,
yeah,
kind
some
of
good beers.
craft
No,
out.
seriously,
Yeah.
have you seen their rebranding?
yeah, it's really
It
good.
looks cracking.
Yeah, cracking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that it's not obvious that it's Ossett. It just looks like it's OS.
I don't think it
Brewery.
wants anything to do with Ossett. I think it's just
Oh,
trying
is
to
it
be
like,
ultra
like
craft.
saying of something completely separate
Uh,
and the no one realised it was still linked to us.
So what
No,
have we
it's
got
Ossett,
here?
but it's,
How do you know Horsham?
how it's been done.
Horsham? Are you Horsham's
It
miles?
just looks like OS Brewery rather than Ossett.
Trying to really
Just because of how the letter is.
major rebranding, isn't it?
Yeah.
Off to bed, been enjoyable, guys.
Thanks. Who's that?
Who's that?
That was Scott from Wonder Beer Wonder.
So
Oh,
let's go.
thank you,
Scott,
Scott.
it's
Thank
only
you for being here.
it's nearly 11. I'm just a bit disappointed that
We're
you gave
closing
in
off
so
at 11,
earlier.
Scott.
He's been
Hang
drinking,
with us for
Um,
15
15
drinking
minutes.
5 litres of
When I come up, I'll drink you guys dry.
Oh, you saucy
You
monkey.
sauce bag.
It's that
I'll
time
bring
of
my
year.
2 sons and my wife. Be prepared. I regretted my comment immediately. Used to stay around that EA when going to Goodwood. Oh, I used to work for a company near Goodwood, and used to drive cars on the track.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Goodwood is great. It's a great place. I spun a Porsche and you put it through a hedge there on the road leading up to the racetrack. Used to do breakfast clubs and Festival of Greed. Festival of Greed instead of the Festival of Speed. I love it. It's true. It's full of rich, it's full of rich people. It's true. Can't wait to drink with friends over a case of beer. Indeed.
Yeah,
It's Spoons. Derry, you've gone to Wetherspoons.
But what's she doing?
What the chuff? Come back here.
They're not open.
Yeah, no, they're not open. Good Karma Coffee is open in Brighouse and they do brownies. Why is that? I didn't even know they existed.
My God.
We'll give them a look.
Have you ever been to that amazing cheese and beer place in Brighouse?
Adrian put, really, Shizer, a friend of mine, has
I'm not
a regular
going to
live music set there.
Right.
Tony
Brighouse.
O'Malley.
Yeah, not quite good.
Birthday in 10 days, a case of beer and enjoy life. Mike Evans, best non-lords for me is a Northern Monk Dark City chocolate brownie Sunday, 7.2%.
That is really, really good.
That is a great beer, actually. I had the Northern Monk battered sausage jobby. That's not what it's called.
Northern Monk sausage jobby.
Sausage jobby.
Please tell me that's what it's called.
You should be. You should be. Yeah.
No, it was the battered
beer. Let's call it sausage jobby.
It was called the battered chocolate Mars bar thing, but they couldn't say Mars bar. I don't know where I got sausage from. Oh, yeah, can you imagine that? Oh, what's this beer?
It's a battered sausage jobby.
It's obviously getting a bit late in the night, isn't it?
We had to just put the label that last minute.
I do like the beers of Northern Monk, though, but that's quite funny.
I haven't had that many, but
Oh,
I've had that
gosh,
one
I'm-
and it was a brilliant one. Not your bad sausage. No. What was the one you mentioned? What was the one you actually mentioned?
A battered sausage.
It's like a rite of passage.
Oh,
Northern Monk
gosh, I'm
battered
dying.
Northern.
Oh, gosh, I'm dying. Best non-lords beer for me is the Northern Monk Dark City Chocolate Brownie Sunday.
Yeah, it's cracking.
Oh, gosh, it is a good beer.
Correct.
The one I had that was meant to be the battered Mars bar,
Oh.
but they couldn't say Mars, but it tasted absolutely amazing.
Well, at least no one's saying that Magic Rock's the best non-lords.
No, who are Magic Rock again?
Big time. Foreign brewery.
The big time foreign brewery. There you go. What licenses hours are we adhering to? We're not, because we own the place, so we can do whatever we want because we're just drinking it because we own the company. So it's all good.
Also, we're licensed in like the morning. Anyway.
Yeah. Tried the Aunt Bessie's ones.
Aunt Bessie's.
Yeah, so Northern Monk did a load of beers with Aunt Bessie's, and they got they got roast potatoes and like
Those weird Walkers crisps.
yeah.
I
Wonder,
was just thinking the same thing. That does sound kind of cool, but they're never going to be that good.
well,
are
Wonder
they?
Beer Wonder did it, and they tried one, and it was meant to have like Yorkshire puddings and
You
roast
like
potatoes
Yorkshire
and-
pudding. Anyone actually describe me the taste of Yorkshire pudding?
It tastes like Yorkshire pudding.
It's like chicken, really. It tastes like chicken. Like, how would you even manage to
well, it
put that
tastes a bit
flavor in?
like a pancake.
Right, so
I
it
mean-
tastes like a pancake, which tastes like a crepe, which tastes like a
Yeah,
which
because
tastes like a
it's
Yorkshire.
got the same ingredients.
Yeah, it's all the
Yeah,
same.
so it's
isn't it?
like, how do you make? I don't mean that. Switch. What I'm saying is, how
No,
do you
you
then
do.
make a beer taste like
Are you
that?
still not drinking?
I've had 2 more since you last turned
No,
around.
you liar.
He hasn't had that Pilsner yet.
He's saving himself because his wife's got a job for him in the morning. Whatever that might be.
She hasn't. Well, we have a 3-month-old baby that she's hoping I'll feed, but he can starve.
I don't
Yeah.
think you have to be.
No, what are you breastfeeding the baby?
I've been lactating heavily the last couple of months.
Right. Where are you from in the south? I grew up in a place called Petershaven.
Brighton.
It's not Brian.
It's from Brighton.
He's from Brighton.
It's not Brian.
It's like
Peacehaven.
it's like people.
I'm not talking to you lot. It's Peacehaven, all right? And then I lived in New Haven. I've lived in Worthing and LA.
But
Then there's Littlehampton.
you did have Yorkshire connections, didn't you?
I did, because my mother is from Wakefield. My father is from London. He's half Irish. It's all very confusing.
But I've got a 1,000 generation from Yorkshire.
Yeah, my wife's the same.
But when I look back, in the 1500s, I had Yorkshire family as well.
My
From Scarborough
my
and
wife is a Ramsden, the family that once owned Huddersfield.
We're not from Huddersfield.
Her family are full-on
We're from,
Huddersfielders.
We're from bigger and better places.
Oh, wow.
Leeds.
Oh, you.
Ooh,
Oh,
ooh.
you're so posh.
My favourite non-Lords beer is Flat Pack Thinker Fuel by Brew York.
I've not actually had that one.
I've not had that one. I do like Brew York though. But Derry, do
As
you
a
remember
Brew
last
York
time when we
OG?
went to York Beer
Brew
Festival?
York.
It's crazy out there.
Brew York and York Brewery are two different things.
They.
Yes.
York Brewery doesn't exist.
Yeah, it doesn't exist anymore, does it?
York Brewery was a bit more traditional. They went bust.
One
Oh,
day
was
went bust. It went bust multiple times.
Oh, yeah.
And
Wasn't
then
it
Black
bought?
Sheep bought it.
Black Sheep. Was it Black Sheep that bought it?
So the story...
Cheap on it.
Yeah, so Black Sheep bought Brew York. No, that's not true.
York Brewery.
No, yeah. But
That's
Brew
completely
York's
wrong. No. Black Sheep Brewery bought
York.
York Brewery.
Why?
I don't know. But
Seriously, why?
I don't know the reason why. But then the landlord of the brewery in York heard that Black Sheep had bought it and thought he could put a gun to their head and doubled the rent.
Yes, they just closed everything down, didn't they?
Yeah, and then Black Sheep said, well, screw you, we're not paying the rent.
Fair.
Up your bum.
Yeah.
And just took it all away. So now it does Brew York is really the only proper York brewery because York Brewery doesn't exist. Yeah.
Are Black Sheep still producing beer under their name, though?
Mike Evans put
No.
my man ran off with a Yorkshireman. Won't say anymore.
Who said what and what?
Apparently Mike said that. Saw your brewery tour, some great views from where you are. We do, we have an amazing the view from here is incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is, yeah.
And we can actually see all the way to the cooling towers at Castleford, which are, oh man, there's some serious miles.
We can see Castle.
We can see Castleford,
We
yeah.
should build the wall, right?
We should be able to
I
walk.
can't. I can struggle to see the comments, let alone Castleford.
You can see
No, you
With
can.
good eyesight,
You can
they
see the cooling towers.
We'll fix that when we get
Yeah.
Tony O'Malley was a keyboard player from 10cc, among others.
What's that going to do with it?
I don't know.
That's nice.
I love your pub in crying with I love your pub. I'm crying with laughter. You have definitely tried it in John and was feet. What the chuff are you saying, Derek? You have definitely tried in John and was feeding it to us. Our aunt was feeding it. Yes, he was. So when we went to the first one, and you know, and all right, the beer festival at York.
Yeah.
That's a flipping belter. Did you come to that?
Never been.
Lame.
Next year in Jerusalem.
Oh, it's really good, wasn't it? They do, honestly,
we went to
Camera York do a stonking job of their beer festival. It's my favourite of the year by
Brilliant.
a long
Yeah, I
way.
couldn't come last year.
The Steam Train one is also sick at Keithley.
Yeah, we did that one. I've done that one.
No, you did. Yeah, you did that one, and you did the one at Whitby as well.
Yeah, I didn't. I went and picked up empties.
No, you didn't.
No, I
You
didn't.
were
I
me.
got my
Yeah,
first
you
ever
were me.
gluten-free beer.
Yeah.
At Goth Island.
Gothland.
Gothland.
Gothland. Yeah.
Not Goth
So
Island.
yeah, no, that's pretty sick.
I like
So
that.
Anne is the dude from Brew York who looks legitimately. He's got Viking DNA. I think one of the owners of Brew York, I think it's not Wayne. I think is it Lee or Chris? I always get his name wrong.
Ragnar.
He looks like a genuine Viking. Yeah, and Ants was feeding us beer, and we were drinking out of a beer horn.
Drinking that beer home last year.
Yeah, and last year.
Yeah, I want to come.
Savage Room.
You always go on a Wednesday night, but it doesn't just run on that night, does it?
No, it does. Trade day. Trade day.
Wednesday
Sorry.
night's the trade
That's the
night.
important thing.
You what?
That's the important thing.
Yes.
You don't work.
It's not Brighton. Someone's put it's not Brighton. Just had a Nando's Piri Piri Walkers.
Oh, when we talk about the Walker's crisp
yeah.
and different flavours.
I've
Like,
never had that one. You know the ones I really liked?
Ready solid.
Yes. Yeah, I do like that.
Do you know those Walkers that I really like?
No, actually,
The blandest ones of the land, these ready salted.
Seabrooks did the lamb and mint one,
Yeah.
and they were amazing.
And that's great, but we're talking about the Smiths one.
I don't care.
The Walkers.
We're moving into all crisp area now.
Oh, we've got no crisps here.
Like roysters.
Oh, I love roysters.
He loves roysters.
I flipping love roysters.
Mermaid's pillows.
That's because he's solid.
What's he got? Liking roysters has got nothing to do
I
with
don't
being
know.
southern.
I have no idea.
How do you
We're
know
running out of beer.
that? How do you know that? There could be a definite
It's
regional
correlation.
correlation
It's
to the
guaranteed
liking
correlation.
of roasters.
Smacking smash. I think what you can do.
So,
All right, well,
do you know what? Walkers did a full English breakfast.
we did.
Packet of crisps. And at first, I thought it was the daftest idea that I'd ever come across. But actually, if you put a handful of crisps in your mouth, it takes you through all the different flavours.
No.
Yeah, it does.
Voodoo.
And a friend of mine who was a lot older, I said, look, don't write these off. Just put a handful and just chew them in your mouth. And he did. And he took him through the flavours. And he was like, no way. That's absolutely amazing. So it can be done.
Maybe we should do some more on tap.
So, Adrian Woolley, I thought you were going, and now you're clearly not going. Just been working in New Haven and Seaford. What the chuff are you doing?
It's freezing everywhere, boy. We're trying to give you a decent night. Doing exactly what you did
He
30
can't-
minutes ago.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
He does that for the camera.
Yeah, he does it. Camera. This is for the camera.
The camera, not camera.
I miss barbecue rib
Oh,
flavoured
it's
Walker's
getting worse.
crisps. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I like them as well. Okay, so let's go for another really crap review on Untapped.
Put it on the top, leave it for a bit, pour mine.
Oh, is he,
Sorry,
mate? He's
but
moaning
the
again.
Lackeys really need to know what they're doing.
What do you want? What do you want?
Everything. Now. Pilsner, please.
Didn't
What are you
enjoy,
pouring in there for?
didn't tasteless.
Because I was told to.
Oh, are we on no tap?
Yeah, this was
Is
is
that
was
the
Ben.
handbook on Malmo?
No, right. I'm going to read it out. Ben F. He put, didn't enjoy this.
Thank you.
Very thin and tasteless.
Yeah.
Handbook.
Handbook. Ooh, no. Handbook Malmo or Hoppergrass.
It was handbook.
Is it handbook? Yeah.
I honestly don't know how he could say that was thin and tasteless because it really isn't. But he is drinking out of a jar that he hasn't cleaned out properly because it's covered in
Oh, the
bubbles.
picture, yeah. He's got lots of bubbles on the side, doesn't he? But that doesn't, to be fair, that doesn't affect the taste.
I like this one. Sean W. put for Winter Hill. Think I could live on this. 4.5. So whoever you are, Sean
Sean
W, you need to get in contact quick because we've nearly run out.
He can have gas.
Yeah, you can have cars. We can put.
Sean W, I bet he bought it from Hip Hop.
He did.
Yeah. So he's gone through our entire stock.
This to me is the most fascinating of all Untapped reviews. It's from Alex.
Is this the completely nonsensical one?
Yeah, I just don't get this.
Yeah.
This is from Alex B. He gave us a good rating for Handbook. He gave us 4 stars. Purchased at Jim's Bottle Shop. He put, we crushed September pandemic. 4 of 3 objectives. complete. And we reconed a red area we only just discovered by discard pile magic destroyed.
I mean, it sounds like a gaming thing. And speaking as a gamer, I have no clue what the hell he even means.
Flipping no.
I mean, come on.
It's an amazing review.
It
I mean,
sounds
like,
Does it not sound like a gaming thing to you? Like, I don't know, Call of Duty with objectives.
I just objective reconed a red area.
Yeah.
We only just discovered by discard pile magic.
But it's brilliant, isn't it? It's the most surreal review ever.
It's an amazing
And yeah, it was good. It was a good review.
It was a good review, so I'll take it. There was one years ago we had. It would take me ages because we've got 1,600 and something reviews, but there was one years ago, and it was for Tide House Bitter, like that one there. Grant M, half a star.
Half a star?
Yeah, he's taking a photo of the bottle.
What's
He's
it
put, I believe in IPA.
What's it for?
Yeah, the grand.
Half a star for the grand?
Yeah.
That's,
I mean, that's outrageous.
oh, that's really hard.
Yeah.
The grand is what it says it is.
Sunset Cocoa purchased at Arcade Beers.
Arcade?
Apparently so.
Where's Arcade?
In town. 4.75 they gave for Sunset Cocoa.
Good.
Yeah. I mean, I freaking love the Sunset.
Sean
Like more.
W again, surprised by some of the reviews. This is Christmas in a glass.
That is Winter Hill.
Yeah, delivers pretty much what it says.
It is. It does the job.
It is epic, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Warming
been a weird
and
one,
festive.
It's one of those. I mean, for a lot of beers, how it's packaged is in the style makes a huge difference. The bottle will taste better than cask,
Yeah.
or cask will taste better than bottle. Winter Hill tastes better in bottle.
What does it? Because I didn't bottle.
Sean W also put,
But yeah, no, it tastes better. It's a carbonation. You get more of the flavour come through.
I'm well up for a night of the curtains closed, watching the snowman, listening to drinking Winter Hill.
Listen to Winter Hill. It's boring.
to me, Winter Hill is better a little bit warmer. Right, get this.
That's a weird one, actually, because it affects what flavours you get out of it.
Yeah, no, I agree.
The colder you go, you get different flavours. The warmer you go, you get different flavours. Like you get an orange, ginger, stuff like all the stuff that went in. But the different temperatures you do it.
Give you
Different.
all.
Well, it's
You're
like
on
you'll
there,
get
you're
hints
keeping
of
you
stuff.
on there.
Something a bit now, flagging.
If it's warmer, it'll be really gingery.
Oh, really?
Colder, you get more of the currants and cinnamon, stuff like that.
See, I find with Winter Hill, when it was really cold out of the fridge, didn't enjoy it. If I left it on the side for like 20 minutes, half an hour, and then had it, so it wasn't room temperature, but very near, Winter Hill is an absolute belter.
So you'd have Winter Hill at like...
Someone
3
here, see, this
degrees
doesn't, I don't get this, right? So somebody put, this is a guy called Dave F. It was at the Scarborough Beer Festival. He's put a nice, smoky, rich, multi-porter, easy drinker, smooth, some bitterness. G, Dave. 3.25 stars.
And he called it smoky.
Yeah.
So there's two things I don't get there. Because like he says he likes it, and he only gives it 3, but then
Yeah.
he calls it smoky, and it has literally no smoke on it.
No, there's nothing to do with smoking.
Nothing.
No, don't get it. See, somebody said to me, and I think it's a valid point, that anybody can go onto an app or onto the internet and pretend that they know about beer.
No, to be honest, yeah, it's fine. Because as long as you're saying it's your personal taste. If you're reviewing it as this is for other people sort of thing, that makes it then kind of different. If you're reviewing it for your own personal taste, I think it's fine whatever you say about it. It's like, this is just not my style.
Ian D. At Fanny's Alehouse said, don't often see Lord's Beers in Sheffield. I like this pub, although it's not particularly crafty. It's probably the name. Fanny's Ales. Fanny's Ales.
Why do I feel like
You and me have delivered to Fanny's Ales.
I thought we did.
Yeah, no, we
What was the
delivered to
beer?
her.
What was the ranking?
It was Mount Helix, and it was a 3.75. So they enjoyed it.
Are there any comments on the thing that we need reading out?
Somebody put an even better weekend. Strange Meadowlark, 5%.
Yeah, are there any comments on the actual stream that you read?
Sorry, yeah. Mike put, gosh, I miss pub poured beers. It's not Brighton, somebody put. The views are amazing. The virtual tour was great. Just been working in New Haven, Seaford. I've already read that. What happened to Worcester Walkers? Yeah, what happened to Worcester Walkers?
Yeah, they were great.
Yeah, I like them. And
No, you still find them. They're just rare.
yeah, it's true. Sounds like he had one too many of a few.
Oh,
Smith Salt and Shake. Oh, I love them. Can you still get them?
You can.
you can,
Sometimes
but I was
you can
never a
open
big fan.
packet and there's no salt in it at all.
What?
There's no salt shaker in. So when I was at uni, I got very nostalgic for them. I loved supermarket sold them to buy bags of like 6 bags, and at least one of those bags every time would have no salt shaker in it.
Really?
Yeah, I know. I remember one bag I bought, all 6 didn't have a single salt
Oh.
shaker in it. That's like, oh, but this is 2000. 99, 2000, 2001.
That's still pretty poor.
There's a long time ago.
Maybe they were trying to meet quotas or something.
I used to try and make my own salt and vinegar. Having the salt and shake and putting some vinegar in. You just end up with a pool of vinegar.
Yeah. Just soggy crisp
Yeah.
and a lot of vinegar.
Did it not taste vinegary at all?
The top ones were alright, but then you got to the bottom and it's just like, yeah,
Just mush.
yeah.
Oh.
No, it's a
You
lot
shake
of-
them up first, but still.
If you shake them well, you get that one crisp that shriveled you to half the size you were. The rest tastes of no
No,
salt
to be honest,
whatsoever.
I'm fine.
Well, do you know what, gentlemen? It is gone 11 o'clock at night.
I think it's time to call it.
It's time to call last orders.
Are there any questions from the audience?
Anybody wants to ask us any question, now is the time for you 7 bad boys that are still here with us.
7 people.
7 minutes past 11.
You lovely people.
You lovely. I am, honestly, I take my hat off to you, which I don't have.
We're honoured.
We are honoured.
Get in the face. Get in the face.
Put the fez on. Thank you so much for
Thank
being
you,
with
guys.
us. Last call for alcohol. Well, all I'm saying is, Glenn, we'll probably go straight onto the Red online after this and chat to them gentlemen.
No, we won't.
Yeah, I will.
You might.
I might, but they won't. Always, I'm off, lads. Have a good night. Get home
Cheers, guys.
safe. Hope to see you soon again. Yeah, absolutely, Derry.
See
We
you
love
later, Derry.
you. We love you, Derry. Last call for alcohol. It's only 6 p.m. here. Hey, it's 6 p.m. in
It's always 5 o'clock. somewhere.
Barbados.
Oh, I can imagine you listening to this entire thing on the beach.
Yeah, I can
On a
imagine.
hammock between 2 palm trees. With a crab called Sebastian underneath his hammock.
I'll deal with that. The
Glenn,
Sebastian.
Al wants to know if you have a crab called Sebastian.
Say it is.
Is,
Because my daughter's
is
been-
Julian Ingleby still on there?
Julian Ingleby
Is in my
or
sister.
any Pollards, are you still on here?
I know.
Or have you given in?
I just wanted to know if the forms.
They're like the ones with hairy legs, but they're like.
God, Mr. Thomas. Which form were you in? I was Mr. Thomas.
The little Greek gods.
Oh gosh, no please, no carbs. Laugh out loud. Well, lovely people, it's been an absolute pleasure. It seems that your family have already given in way earlier, probably when it all happened. Either that or they're really crap at typing. So we're going to go.
I bet my mum's still there. She's probably typing away from it.
Shall we give it a second for your mum to type?
It'll be like 10 minutes. Sorry, Mum. If this is the case.
Sorry, Mike.
Lovely to see you guys. And I think we're going to be doing this again, right?
Yeah, I think we'll do this.
We've enjoyed it. I don't know if you guys have, but we've enjoyed it.
We enjoyed it, and we know what the setup is now. We know that we'll use a squillion million gigabytes of data.
We'll be ready for that next time.
Yeah, we will. Happy days.
See you later.
See you later, alligators.
Yeah, thank you,
Now
guys.
the awkward button of
Cheers.
Bye, guys.
no, we're not ending.
I'm still waving.
Wait.